Yo, chat, ladies, gentlemen, and whatever, the fuck you might be. I don't know. We're gonna do this, bro. We're gonna do this, bro. And yeah, we're gonna do this. Also, somebody please tell me, bro. When I got this MacBook, bro, it was pretty chill. But why am I low key lagging while just like making a simple ass video, bro? Low key, is it because of this? It's pretty, like this is pretty sus, bro. This is an $1,800 MacBook, bro, and you're telling me it's like a little bit like, it's a little bit laggy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know what happened, but I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it, bro. I don't like low power mode. Maybe that's the. Hold on. Never, bro. Okay. Oh shit! It was that. Holy fuck! Yeah, that was it. Nice. Yeah, okay. Well, we fixed it, guys. All right, so we are gonna talk about the trades I took today, and I'm trying to think. All right, we'll do the trade recaps because some people I've seen likes them, like even though I may not like them, it's fine. But I also kind of just want to show like good examples of trades to take because I feel like it helps people. Like especially if you're watching this video, I expect that you're trading like relatively similarly to me to a point. And I just think, it would benefit you. So I skipped trading London, which I am not happy about because I requested $1,000 today in payouts on one account. So I couldn't, I thought I couldn't trade on the trade on that account, but I figured out with that, wait, I can trade. I just have to win, right? I just have to win. And as long as I win, there won't be a problem. And bro, I'm having so many voice cracks. It's crazy, bro. It's honestly sad, but it shouldn't be a problem or whatnot. So I just said, fuck it. If I see a really good trade, I'll take it. So what happened? Obviously, I skipped London, which in my opinion, it was beautiful. And I kind of want to go over it. Like, because this really is like peak price action. There's nothing better you're going to see here. But let's just talk about my trade first for the people that only want to see that. And that, oh my God, that want to, get on with their day. So essentially, we had this right here. I'm gonna show you on the 15-minute. I saw that 15-minute swept this high and immediately rejected it to the downside, creating that 5-minute gap, right? As we're trading inside of that 5-minute gap, ES is taking out of this high, and then we get, this candle all the way to the bottom here, rejecting all of this, essentially giving me, this bearish candle. And I took this right here with a stop loss here for a 1-to-1 going break even on this. Very, very, very simple, right? Not complicated at all. I got TP'd at a little bit above my, so I didn't hit the perfect 400 mark or just above. I'm risking 400 now, despite some of my accounts being, not having the most drawdown. Like this account is 1500 or 1400 and I'm risking 400. So, it's pretty heavily sized to a point. Like it's barely 4 days of trading. But if I take a loss of 400, I'll think about that then. But I already took this win now on these accounts. If I take a loss, then I'm not really caring. If I take 2 losses, maybe I'll reconsider then, but I'll probably keep the risk the same unless I have to, make it lower because the account physically doesn't have more, risk to it. This account is on 1500. I think this account is on 2000. So they are, relatively good now. This account was on 1000 though, because this is the account that I did take the payout on today. So it was on 2000. I took this trade and I won. It was on 2.4 thousand, and then they took 1000 out, right? So the accounts are relatively at a healthy state, right? But I want to talk about this London session here, which is again super clean price action. We retrace into here. The bias is clear. We are heading lower. We get this bullshit. We sweep the high and then boom, just sell straight through. When you see that, bro, you just close your eyes and press sell, go for a 1-to-1, and again, break even on this low, and you win that any day of the week. Same thing here. Go up, consolidate, straight buy up, little consolidation and rejection on these highs, boom, straight back down, selling through all of this. You just take this, close your eyes, target this low, and probably go break even on these lows, and you're fucking chilling, bro. Like, appreciate how simple and easy these setups are. And you know, you get it when you wait for the higher time frame to tell you something, right? It's the same thing here. Like, yeah, I went against the long-term trend, but I had reason to expect, you know, this low to be hit. And again, I'm targeting this low. I'm not targeting this low, right? I'm only targeting the most recent low for an easy as fucking trade, bro. It's this fucking simple, bro. 9:30 as well. What happens, bro? We end up sweeping these lows, right? Displacing all the way back to the upside. I know a lot of people who took this trade, and this is tough. This is tough. Insanely good trade. Insanely good trade. Then at this high, we swept the current high of the day, instantly get a rejection right here, and sell off. Like, that is genuinely another just like A plus trade, even if you're taking it from here for a 1 to 2 towards, you know, again, just this low. But I do think it's a little bit sketchy, so this does make for, you know, a much better trade. But again, realize how, you know, it's just waiting for the higher time frame to tell you something, and then waiting for the 1 minute to start moving, right? It's the same. I backtested, well, mentally traded this trade. We got all of this retracement back up. I waited for a sweep of this high. We didn't get an SMT, but then we sold off, inversing all of this range, and essentially taking something like this would have been fire as well for a 1-2-1. Now, why are you not targeting this low? Well, first of all, it is still kind of bearish on the higher time frame because of this right here, right? So I don't want to target the lowest low, right? I don't want to target this lowest low, but there is reason for me to believe that here, you know, we are going to get some sort of shorts. We have all of these lows as well. So preferably when I see all of these lows stacked together, and then I see this low, you know, I want to just mark out this low and target this low from my target. And, you know, if it runs here, it runs here. And, you know, ultimately the last little, you know, the cherry on the cake or whatever people say, SMT. SMT right here. The second you see that this low is hit, if you're not at a minimum break even on this low, I don't know what to tell you. If you took something like this and you didn't get out at break even, you are cooked. Straight the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But again, you know, pretty fucking nice, pretty nice short down here. Quick 1-2-1. Again, beautiful, very simple trades, right? Trade after trade, just amazing. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over that. Obviously, again, this is the trade I took, right? I took for a 1-to-1. I made a little bit less than my initial 1-to-1. $7 less than I intended to, but I am still happy with it. It's a little bit of a harder trade. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is an easier trade to, you know, see. I think this is an easier trade to see. I think the London session was by far the best session of this whole day, but I still think this is perfectly reasonable. But it's kind of the same thing as yesterday. It's, you know, finding the shitty price action but still finding a way to play it. And again, I did play it perfectly, and I think yesterday was obviously way worse than this. I do not think this is bad. I just think that there was so many better examples that make this look a little bit bad. But again, the SMT clean as fuck, the 5-minute clean as fuck, the 1-minute candle here clean as fuck, the 5-minute closure is insanely fucking clean. You know, this shit is playing out 9 times out of 10, bro. I have confidence in that. I have confidence in that. But despite, you know, the fact that is what I took today, and those are kind of the trades that I saw today as well, that like make sense from my kind of standpoint of price, you know. So yeah, that's about it, bro.